Hello, welcome to 5th grade. I'm Mrs. Cronmiller.
I'm Ms. Severson.
And I'm Mrs. Talbert. Stay tuned for your 5th grade Back to School Survival Kit.
One of the components in your student's day is a morning meeting. During that morning meeting, an essential part is the greeting. So when you show up for open house on Thursday, please make sure that your student practices introducing you to the adults in the building.
Hi, Ms. Severson. I was born and raised in Colorado Springs. I have a bachelor's degree in communications from UCCS and a master's degree in elementary education from the University of Phoenix. This is my 11th year teaching 5th grade and my 8th year at Chipeta Elementary. These are my two wonderful children, Joseph, who will be starting college in a week, and my daughter, Lindsay, who will be a junior at Doherty High School. And this is my honey, Ray.
I'm Mrs. Cronmiller. I was born and raised in Kearney, Nebraska. I attended college at the University of Notre Dame, where I received a bachelor's degree in sociology and a minor in anthropology. After receiving my undergrad, I moved to Arizona, where I got my master's in education at the University of Arizona. I have been teaching for 13 years. This is my daughter Isla, who is 2, and my daughter Rachel, who is 6 this year and in 1st grade.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Talbert. I was born and raised in Orange County, California. I married my high school sweetheart, Doug, and we've been married for 29 years. We have one daughter, Rebecca. I earned my bachelor degree from Long Beach State University in communications and my master's at Concordia University in Irvine in California. This is a picture of my family on a hike. My daughter, Rebecca, who's in her 5th year teaching kindergarten, and our lovely dog, Annie. I'll begin with our schedule for the 5th grade. Our schedule is consistent on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. We begin our morning in rotations, and we rotate through our core subjects, reading, writing, and math. As you read through this, the schedule stays the same for those days, with the exception of Wednesdays and Fridays, where your child may opt into band and orchestra. In writing, we begin with units of studies. We work with constructive responses, narratives, and most expository writings, informational, persuasive, and opinion. We always begin our writing with a writing plan. This is where your child may organize his or her thoughts in an organized fashion. We spend a week or 2 on each writing piece, and we end with a student checklist to make sure that all items that create a strong writing piece have been included. All writing will be saved in Office 365 so that students are able to retrieve their writing and work on it from home if they are ever absent or miss a particular class. I also teach social studies, and we begin with world geography. We go through European exploration, the colonization of America, and then we really spend the majority of the 3rd and 4th quarter on the Revolutionary War and all the components that have made our nation great.
Hi, Ms. Severson, and I teach all of the math to 5th grade with the exception of Mrs. McMillan's students. One of the base components for 5th grade math is that they have multiplication facts mastered. We will have 2 math books. They are both orange. One is a homework book. One is their student activity book. Student activity books are classroom activities that will aid your student in doing their homework at home. So both books should come home every night. They will also have a composition notebook that they will take handwritten notes in that can also help them. 2 of our online programs that assist students is ST Math, and I will be setting students up in the next few weeks on another program just approved called MobyMax. Students should be spending about an hour a week at home on one or the other program, which they will get the choice of choosing. They will have homework at least 3 days a week, and on Fridays I will do my best to not give them homework. I also teach science to all 5th graders. Our 3 units of study are chemical mixtures, body systems, and landforms. This year we start out with landforms, and in science we do a lot of project building and team building, community building, and we interject a lot of math, history, reading into our science curriculum. We will be doing science fair. That information will come in January.
Again, I'm Mrs. Cronmiller, and I teach reading to all students except for those that go to Mrs. McMillan. For the first quarter, we will be specifically working on reading skills and strategies using the Wonders curriculum. Second quarter forward, we will move into novels, and we will use the skills and strategies taught in the first quarter in those novels. Most days, about 20 to 30 minutes of extra reading time will be embedded into your child's school day. We do ask that all students read for 30 minutes of homework a night. That could be reading aloud to siblings or parents, but please participate in your child's reading, ask them about what they're reading so that you can become familiar with your child's interest. We do a R in 5th grade, and the goal for the year is 120 points. That breaks down to 30 points per quarter or 16 points per month. Every month we will have an AR party. It is usually the first Friday of the month, and it is for any students who have hit their goal. Walk to Read will be done in homeroom this year. We will be reading a variety of novels, including historical fiction, science fiction, and nonfiction.
A 5th grade newsletter will be emailed to you and to your child every Friday. It is very, very important. We please ask that you read this newsletter every single Friday as it contains important information for the upcoming week. It gives you a status of your child's weekly AR points and GG percentages. So it's very, very important. All questions that usually come emailed to us have been addressed in the previous newsletters. We ask that your child continue to read 30 minutes a night, and they are expected to have 60 minutes of homework. One of the things that we ask for students to have, and they're allowed to have snack this year, is that they have a healthy snack. Snacks can be eaten anytime during the day with the exception in writing class due to the use of laptops. We also love to celebrate your child's birthday, and we love to pass out birthday treats, but we ask that they come in individually wrapped.
We are having the Apex Fun Run this year. The kickoff will be Wednesday, September 5th. The run will take place Thursday, September 13th. Please check our newsletters for upcoming information.
Some of our additional learning experiences are field trips that we will take or guest speakers that we have come into Chipeta. We try to do one trip per quarter. Our big trip to High Trails will be May 2nd through the 4th, Wednesday through Friday. And we do a Garden of the Gods walk, weather permitting, at the end of the year. Some of our in-class presentations that we will have are an interactive trauma experience, Colorado Springs utilities, and weather.
One of the fun aspects of 5th grade is celebrating the Revolutionary War. We have a special day toward the end of the year where the Daughters of the Revolution and the Sons of the Revolution come in. We learn about the period dress, the daily life, and we have some hands-on field experience as well. We culminate the day with a Revolutionary Ball where the students are dressed in their period costumes, and we make a walk all around the school to a robust applause by all of our Chipeta students, and we have fun dancing in the gym led by Mrs. Glenn.
The best way to get a hold of us is through email, so please pay attention to this slide to make sure that you are emailing the appropriate teacher for the subject that you need help in. If you call our classrooms, we are usually not available to answer, and so again, please send any communications to us via email.
We are thrilled to be partnering with you and your student this year. So we are ready to have a fantastic year, and we hope that your child has the best time their last year of 5th grade.